Estrangement and regret. Thomas Markle's heartfelt reflections on his grandchildren's royal absence. Thomas Markle's ongoing estrangement from his daughter, Meghan Markle, has been a subject of public scrutiny for years. Thomas, now 79, has never met his grandchildren, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, and has recently expressed his sorrow and concerns regarding their upbringing away from the royal family. In a candid interview with the Daily Mail, Thomas lamented the missed opportunities and familial connections that his grandchildren are being deprived of. This critical analysis delves into Thomas Markle's reflections, the implications of his estrangement from Meghan and the royal family, and the broader context of familial relationships within the public eye. Thomas Markle's estrangement from Meghan has been well documented, marked by a series of publicized disagreements and criticisms. His recent remarks highlight a deep sense of regret and sadness over never having met his grandchildren. Thomas believes that Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet have been denied the right to know their cousins and participate in royal traditions, which he refers to as their birthright. This perspective underscores the emotional toll that estrangement can have on extended family members, particularly grandparents, who wish to be part of their grandchildren's lives. Thomas's comments reflect a longing for familial unity and the pain of being excluded from significant milestones and everyday moments in his grandchildren's lives. Thomas's assertion that participating in royal traditions is his grandchildren's birthright is a poignant reflection on the unique heritage of Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. Thomas specifically mentioned events like Trooping the Colour, a ceremonial event that symbolizes unity and continuity within the royal family. By being raised outside the royal fold, Archie and Lilibet are missing out on these cultural and familial experiences. However, the concept of birthright is complex, particularly in the context of a family that has chosen to step back from royal duties. Meghan and Harry's decision to distance themselves from royal responsibilities suggests a desire to provide their children with a different kind of upbringing, one that may prioritize privacy and personal autonomy over traditional royal roles. This decision, while controversial, reflects their parental prerogative to shape their children's experiences. In the interview, Thomas Markle drew a parallel between himself and King Charles III, suggesting that both have been mistreated by Meghan and Harry. He expressed a desire to speak with King Charles, believing that the monarch might share his feelings of abandonment and confusion. Thomas's comparison is fraught with complexities, considering the vastly different circumstances and public perceptions surrounding each figure. King Charles, despite his own familial challenges, remains a central figure in the British monarchy, whereas Thomas's relationship with Meghan has been marred by public disputes and media scrutiny. Thomas's comparison raises questions about the nature of forgiveness, reconciliation, and the role of public figures in mending personal relationships. Thomas also highlighted his own health issues, drawing a parallel with King Charles's reported cancer battle. He expressed deep empathy for the monarch, suggesting that their shared health struggles could be a point of common ground. This revelation adds a layer of urgency to Thomas's desire for reconciliation, as health concerns often prompt reflections on family and legacy. However, the use of health issues as a means to garner sympathy or facilitate reconciliation can be seen as problematic. It risks reducing complex relational dynamics to a narrative of mutual suffering, which may not fully address the underlying issues of trust, communication, and respect that are essential for genuine reconciliation. Meghan and Harry's decision to distance themselves from both the royal family and Thomas Markle has been a topic of intense public debate. Their choice to remain in California and raise their children away from the royal spotlight reflects a deliberate attempt to carve out a new path for their family. This decision has been accompanied by public statements and media productions that criticize the royal institution and highlight their personal grievances. While their actions have been criticized by some as divisive, they also reflect a broader trend of individuals seeking to redefine their identities and roles outside of traditional family and institutional structures. Meghan and Harry's journey is emblematic of a quest for personal autonomy and the challenges of balancing public roles with private lives. Thomas Markle's reflections on his estrangement from Meghan and his grandchildren offer a poignant glimpse into the emotional complexities of familial relationships in the public eye. His lamentations about missed opportunities and the concept of birthright highlight the deep-seated desires for connection and continuity that often accompany family estrangements. However, the broader context of Meghan and Harry's decisions, their critiques of the royal institution, and their quest for personal autonomy suggest that familial relationships, particularly those involving public figures, are inherently complex and multifaceted. Reconciliation, if it is to occur, will require more than public statements and media interviews. It will necessitate genuine efforts to understand, respect, and address the underlying issues that have led to estrangement. As such, the narrative of familial estrangement and potential reconciliation continues to unfold, reflecting broader societal themes of identity, autonomy, and the evolving nature of family in the modern world.